Oh, y'all, did Gavin just step in it? When I tell you this video is one you need to send out, and everyone is missing the point. If you think it's only about Gavin Newsom calling black people or African Americans too dumb to read a speech, you are hitting like 2%. This is what we do on this channel. I show you everything going on underneath the surface. We're going to save the country together, basically destroy the propaganda, and show you what the underlying trends are, because this is incredibly important. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. You can follow me on X at Braden LOA if you so choose. Okay, before I show you how Gavin stepped in it, I want to lay something out really clear, which will be the theme of this video. And please watch the whole thing. We got Joe Biden, we got Kathy Hochul, we've got Gavin Newsom, we've got the whole crew. The point is, you are watching what's called a white liberal guilt complex or a white liberal savior complex. The white liberal in the position of power, always on a Democratic side, comes in and saves the minority from their plight. Okay? You can see it in the voter ID conversations of, oh my God, minorities can't get IDs. How you're trying to keep black people from voting. Chuck Schumer, Jim Crow 2.0, right? Black people are too dumb to get IDs. They wouldn't be able to vote. You've got Gavin, which I'm about to show you. You've got Kathy Hochul talking about kids not knowing what computers are. You got Joe Biden saying that if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Oh, I got more, plus a little bit of a goodie on the end here that's coming from the 1990 Joe Biden. Okay, this is the whole controversy. But again, this is only 2%. If you only focus on this part, you're missing the bigger underlying trend, which is incredibly important. Let me hear you in the comments, and let's get it.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. and I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech, because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
This is the whole point. Did he come out and openly say, hey, black people, y'all are stupid? No, he didn't. However, he did make a Joe Biden level gaffe, which makes it sound like, I'm just like you, I can't read a speech. I'm just like you, I have a 960 SAT score. Again, imposing upon people what he is perceiving as the common norm to relate to. That is the white liberal savior complex coming through. That's the entire point that you have to understand, because it's not just him. This is a trend across all of the Democrats, especially the white liberal elite ones. All right? That's what the big thing is. Now, he's crashing out, and I'm going to show you that in a second. But here's what Megyn Kelly says. He's scared. He knows it's bad. It is bad. It's a Joe Biden level gaffe, but I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't matter. The African-American vote is solidly in the Democratic column. It's not like you're going to have an election-turning event based off of this. The reason that it's so bad is because it reinforces well-known standard stereotypes of all white liberal savior complex individuals. That's why this is so bad. And I'm going to show you more in a second. But he's crashing out. Like, he is losing his mind. Gavin says, you didn't give a shit about the President of the United States posting an ape video of President Obama or calling African nations shitholes, but you're going to call me a racist for talking about my lifelong struggle with dyslexia. Now, that's a little bit of victimy, a little bit of don't blame the dyslexia thing. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm not focusing on that. It's a bad gaffe, but I'm focusing on the underlying trend because he's not handling this well. For example, I just showed you that exact clip on the left. Let me show you Kathy Hochul on the right. This is the governor of New York. Guys, you have to understand, when you go deeper on this stuff, you learn a lot more than the surface level flashpoint of which, hey, Gavin's an idiot. Well, I mean, yeah, but understand what's really going on. Watch.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
Okay, this is the whole point that I really want to impress upon you. Their desire to hit the buzzword talking points. You know what? Come here. The buzzword talking points, the virtue signal, We're going to save the downtrodden African American minority LGBTQ plug-in victimhood status here. We're going to save them because they don't know what the word computer is. And so once we teach them as the white liberal savior complex what the word computer is, we'll achieve our diversity goals. This is the point. They couch all of their virtue signal emotive platform around you're too stupid to understand what I'm saying, so I'm going to teach you. I'm going to come down into the dirt and lift you into the clouds. This is the whole point. They think people are stupid. All right, let's keep on going. I got even more. This is the part where I'm going to just cross my fingers and hope it works out because YouTube might not like this part. Just make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. Here's Joe Biden in 1994 talking about what he's calling jive people. Okay, here we go.
Found out that this midnight basketball isn't getting them together, a bunch of jive folks living in their city to do, try to see if they can be Michael Jordan. When they found out, they were keeping schools open. So gangs come off streets instead of out raping my mother, marauding me, robbing the local store. They're in a gymnasium. And my daughter will be safer, my wife will be safer, my mother will be safer, and I will be safer.
Okay, these are the people, by the way, saying that you're a racist. I just want to throw that out there. That's Joe Biden. That's the former president of the United States, former senator, the liberal Democrat ideal of the best president ever, just said jive folks are out there raping my mother and my sister, and we built them basketball courts, so now they're not anymore. Okay. Please tell me more about how bad we are. Anyway, here's another one. This is a goodie from Biden's election campaign, before he short-circuited. Again, you guys picking up the trend yet?
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black. If you have a problem...
Well. All right, let's keep on trucking. Maybe I'm not delivering the point. Let's go over to someone who I really enjoy her segments, Batya Unger Sargon. She has a really good segment here, and I'm going to show you the referencing of what she's putting on it. This is really important. Watch this. She brought the receipts, and I researched them and looked them up. It's true. Watch.
I used to be pretty woke. I had the TDS, the Trump derangement syndrome. I thought everybody who voted for Donald Trump was a racist. All that changed when I encountered a Yale study in 2018. The study found that there was a difference between how white liberals and white conservatives talk when they talk to black people. And when I saw the headline, I was jubilant. We got 'em. That's what I thought. Turns out the opposite was true. The study found that when white liberals talk to black people, they do something called presenting lower competence. They dumb down their vocabulary using fewer syllables than they do when they talk to white people. And white conservatives don't do this. I remember seeing the study and thinking with horror. And we liberals call conservatives racist? What?
Yep. Yeah, you do. Luckily, I'm immune now. 40 years of it. I just don't care. All right. Here's the actual study that she's talking about. This is an actual Yale study. This is from Yale Insights. White liberals present themselves as less competent in interactions with African Americans. A new study suggests that white Americans who hold liberal socio-political views use language that makes them appear less competent in an effort to get along with racial minorities. Y'all, the call's coming from within the house. I hope that I'm landing this plane. And just to reinforce the point that she just introduced, this is a post from Nicki Minaj on the whole Gavin Newsom thing. Listen to what she said, and it might sound familiar. He's not just telling them that they're all probably stupid and probably can't read. He's literally slowing down his speech to make them understand the words that are coming out of his mouth as if they're children. That means he really believes they're slow. He's not just saying it. He didn't misspeak. He believes it. That is the exact same thing that the Yale study found, that Batya Unger Sargon is talking about, that Joe Biden is being, whoa, all of it. From the fact that they can't understand what computers are and the word is, to they can't read, all of it. The bottom line here, guys, is they will consistently do this on the white liberal savior complex because in order to achieve their diversity quotas and their absolute destination for equity and equality, they view themselves as the saviors to dive into the ground and into the dirt and the mud and the muck and the mire and pull people out, especially those pesky black people who can't read, who don't know what computers are, who can't get IDs to vote, all these things that they need to come in as the saviors that they are to bring them better into a greater outcome. This is the whole point. It's off-putting as hell. But anyway, hope that goes on YouTube. We'll see what happens. I'll see you on the next one. I'm Braden. Later.